Namaste, hello, and welcome to Agile Exploration Hub. I'm your host Nagesh Deshpande, and we are bringing another episode of Talks with Deshpande ji. And we have one of the senior guests today, Sumit Srivastava. So I'll quickly introduce Sumit. Sumit is a competent technology leader with rich experience in project management, program management, portfolio management, heading Microsoft practice and provide technical solutions, delivering world-class software to clients around the globe. Are we going to discuss today? Sumit and me are going to discuss Agile and project management, bridging the gap. So today we are going to discuss about traditional project management, Agile project management, the difference between them, how to integrate, because traditional project management do hold a lot of value. And whenever we say Agile, it's not that means we leave something which is, traditional. Should embedded those traditional practice. So blending these practices and how teams are gaining success, how teams are finding it challenging, or how they are resolving their challenges. Let's discuss all these things. I'll welcome once again Sumit. Welcome.
Hi, Nagesh. Thank you very much for inviting me on this platform.
Great. How are you doing?
Yeah, I am doing great, Nagesh. Thank you very much. And yes, it is a great pleasure to talk with you on this Agile Exploration Hub platform.
Thank you. And Sumit comes from a great state, so Rajasthan. So, uh, how is the weather in Rajasthan today in your city? I guess Jaipur, right? You're in Jaipur.
Yeah, I am
Yeah,
in
Pink
Jaipur,
City. Yeah,
Pink
Pink
City.
City. Yes, yes, yes. So, how is the weather today?
So yeah, weather is very pleasant here. From last 1 month, there is a lot of rains.
Yeah,
Generally, people knows Rajasthan is a desert place, but
yeah,
now
dry
it
state.
is not like that. It's totally green now.
Oh, great. Good to see. Yeah, I like those advertisement, Rajasthan tourism advertisement, those are lovely. I'm always fascinated with the beauty of Rajasthan. As we discussed, Sumit, yeah, we are going to discuss about, traditional project management and agile project management. So, you know, can you break the ice with some of your thoughts on both you know, both the methodologies?
Sure. So in a project management like agile or traditional project management, both are the uh, project execution and management approaches. But in a agile project management, I would say that this is more beneficial for everyone, for all stakeholders, with respect to the traditional waterfall, or you can say the traditional project management style, because in various way there is a things which are bridging the gap between agile and the traditional project management. So as we know, the as per the SDLC, we are having different phases of the project execution, and the traditional or waterfall model is sometimes looks difficult to address some of the issues which Scrum or Agile is answering and capturing the needs of all the stakeholders very easily and very effectively as well. So in a state of going everything at last, it is giving an iterative model which helps all the stakeholders to see the product early, and so they get the value early.
Right.
So in a iterative versus a sequential traditional model, we can say that when you are working in a era where people wanted to get early value, people are more agile and they are not having time to deliver the delivery and see the project execution and values. So it is very important to go in an iterative model where your stakeholders can see everything at an early stage, can deliver anything to their customers which are workable product. So
Right.
yeah, so in this way, like Agile methodology plays a pivotal and vital, crucial role as well. And people are adopting this methodology because of various benefits they are getting.
Great. Yeah, that's the whole idea when Agile got introduced to this world, right? Because over the year people saw the difference, where there was a delay, there was a challenges, and that's how the idea about Agile came into the picture. So going on to your into further into this discussion, so how do you see how can we bridge this gap between traditional project management and Agile project management?
Yeah, sure. So in a traditional project management and the agile project management, first of all, to bridge the gap is like, as I said, iterative progression versus sequential phases by its delivery. So if you are delivering something early in an iteration model, this will bridge the gap in terms of the monitoring and executing and the deliveries of the project. Then coming to the next thing is flexibility. So in the earlier model, there is a lack of flexibility and adoption because you are not having a chance to change anything in that model. In an agile model, you are having a lot of chance to do so. The waterfall model is working mainly on the project execution style is like planned way. Everything is planned. You are having a fixed scope. You are having a fixed time to develop. You are having a fixed time on tools to test and deliver also. And when you are going for the delivery, it will take a huge time because you have completed everything before going in the market. But in agile, it is like different. So you have a flexibility. So when we say like in project management, the triangle that says that time, scope, and cost, or time, budget, and scope. In agile, the triangle is quite different because you're not having the scope. Your scope can be varying. It can be extend, it can be flexible. So that flexibility is there. Thirdly, I would say like stakeholder collaboration. So like in agile, you are having Scrum planning meetings and then your demo after doing that retrospectives and deliveries, which is a workable delivery of the product.
Right.
That give you chance to your stakeholders to see early the product. But in case of the waterfall, after a year, maybe you are going to your ultimate stakeholder to show the product, which takes a lot of time and which gives no flexibility. So yeah, the stakeholder is also. And then a very important aspect is like risk management. So if you're delivering anything which is early, you will cater all the risk early. But if you are going after a complete cycle, it will be very delay for you to cater the risk. So I'm not talking about the risk about the budget or timelines or your resources, but the risk of this and environmental changes. So we have all seen in a recent pandemic, the risk was not the budget and all this. The risk was entirely the environment, how to go on a new environment, new era, where everybody is working from home on a, just like a virtual world. So if we are going, if somebody will say, okay, I wanted to develop something, and you say, okay, I will take 1 year, he'll go back. Oh my God.
Yeah. No one will like that. No one will accept it now.
Yeah, so that's another. And the most important thing which I would like to highlight here is the value. Value to the stakeholders. So they knows what they wanted to deliver, what their end user wanted to see, and how soon they can approach them to get a wow value from them. And that will replicate to your development processes as well. So if you are taking long time, it will not give you the wow value. The wow value will only comes if you do everything with quality in time and agility. With agility, you can produce something which your end customer will see, okay, I am getting something very, very soon. So that value will come, very important thing. So I think overall, most of the things which are, shortcoming on the traditional model can be bridged by introducing the Agile. But the main tagline here is that one should have a good understanding of Agile.
Right. You don't have to do Agile, you have to be Agile.
Right.
Yeah. So yesterday I was having a conversation with my friend. So he was asking the similar lines on similar lines, how does it make a difference, in terms of Agile and project management tradition or old waterfall. So I gave him an example saying that when used to do waterfall, the entire documentation used to happen in one go. The entire project or application documentation has to happen earlier, and once it has been approved or signed, then only the next stage used to be open. So now in Agile, what we can do right now is to create even documentation incrementally. So whatever the value I'm delivering right now in this sprint, I can create enough documentation and keep it ready. I need not to complete entire remaining documentation right now. So see the value now. The time that you're saving, the faster delivery that you're doing. So these are some of the things that you can bridge the gaps between traditional way and delivering faster value to customer. So
Absolutely right.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, moving on. Yeah, I've seen it already, but I want to ask you, I wanted to hear from you that traditional project management and Agile working together and making a success story. So can you share some examples?
Sure. Yeah. Every thing is not, every solution is not for every problem.
Right.
So if we are saying that we are using Agile, it doesn't mean that Agile is suitable for all the needs. Maybe Agile is not suitable for all the needs of a one project. Maybe you can see, like, if you are, for example, if you are going for developing a customer portal for a financial institution, or maybe for a project like Amazon.com. So for that, there are a lot of needs from the customer side. Maybe you have to do, a better planning. You have to write every feature, and that feature is also depend on ROI and market trends and conditions and all that. So when you are going for the development and execution of it, the most important thing is what methodology you should adopt. It may be hybrid, it may be waterfall, it may be Agile. So if you are saying that I am the best, having the best knowledge of Agile, and I will use Agile right from the beginning, might be it is difficult for everyone, because the stakeholders are different. Maybe your business or SMEs are not understanding the Agile, but your development team knows Agile. So to bridge the gap, to make everything on table and comfortably, it is very important to select phase-wise methodology. So if you are in a planning phase, maybe you wanted to adapt a waterfall methodology where you will write all the features, where you will write all the high level maybe stories or requirements, and then you start doing the project management with Agile, where your product manager or where your development and Scrum master sit together, see what customer need is, how to set the priorities of the features or epics, what they wanted to deliver first, and accordingly in a development they can use Agile, and after set sprints they can start deliveries. And after that also, even when you come to the support or after delivery, when you come to the support, maybe you can again change the methodology. It may be not Agile, Scrum, maybe it is Kanban, or maybe again you come to the waterfall for some time to make all the stakeholder comfortable, to make all the stakeholder knowledgeable and understandable, so that your project execution will sail smoothly. See, one shoe is not right fit for all, as I said. And similarly, if you are flexible, then the first point of your best knowledge of Agile will say you have to be flexible. And if something is going out of the Agile or within Agile, smooth and correct for your end user comfortability and value addition, you should adapt that technology methodology. This is my say. And for that, generally, I see that people are using hybrid. Some people are doing, lot of hybrid because they are using a lot of 3 or 4 methodologies to execute the project. But because of some reasons, or maybe because of some lack of knowledge, I think 90% of people using hybrid, but they are saying I'm using only Agile.
Yeah, we are only agile. Yeah, that's true.
So that's the math is there, like because once you are starting completing the work order, or a pre-sales of the work, you are not in Agile. It is taking time. Your stakeholders, your financial holders are taking time to approve the project. And once you are coming from that, you are starting the development. Maybe you are entering in the Agile because now you are populating your product backlog. Now you are writing your scripts and all that. So that may be Agile. So I would say, like, as per the project need, we should adapt that methodology. Maybe hybrid is the best one.
Great, great, great. Wisely said. Very nicely said. Yeah. So, but like you already touched upon few of the challenges, and I can see the challenges. The stakeholders maybe. When we are adopting to agile. And moving from one traditional project management to a new production agile project management. So I've seen the challenges like teams doesn't have enough knowledge of agile, stakeholders like specifically client doesn't have much knowledge of agile. But what are the other common challenges that you see? I'll specifically request you to touch base some of the technology challenges and some of the dollar challenges money wise.
Sure. So I would say, like, Agile is not a methodology; it's a mindset.
Mindset.
And the mindset, if you and your organization is working in this mindset of Agile delivery, then it should come from top to bottom.
Right.
So not only your development team knows Agile methodology and how to execute the project in Agile, but your other stakeholders, including your top leadership, should also know what is Agile and how to deliver our projects, because they are the people, those who are putting the money, in the project. So I would say it's a methodology. It's not a methodology, it's a mindset, and everybody should have Agile mindset.
Mindset.
So because I would say, as per my experience, the 2 major challenges I can see while transferring from traditional to Agile. One is cultural difference.
Right.
And another one is your lack of knowledge. These are the 2 major, apart from the others. So we will discuss one by one all the points. First one is the cultural difference, Nagesh. I can see that a lot of people are coming from the background of waterfall, where you have a lot of time planning, robust documentation upfront. Right. And those people are, facing a lot of difficulties while adapting the Agile, because they wanted to see everything on plain paper. They wanted to give you approval on when you show all the things, and maybe a lot of documentation, PPTs and all that. So that is
the common question or the common response there is like, is this approved? Is this approved?
Yeah.
So, yeah, signed off. Is it signed
off? Yeah. And from the commercial side also, if you are not, declaring or defining the scope upfront, then maybe your commercial team will say, what is your acceptance criteria? When we will raise the bill? When it will be treated as completed? So all this question can be answered differently in Agile. So we are not saying that we are going with a waterfall model, having a fixed cost and having a fixed time, fixed scope. It's not like that. Now you should change the culture. All things are dynamic. Maybe the project will be completed as soon as the feature will be completed. Maybe there is a challenge at the client side as well. They are not having the proper, mindset, and they are not having the proper pockets to execute the entire project. They can also terminate in between, because it's Agile. We are more flexible and adaptable. So that's the first challenge. The second one, I would say, lack of understanding in mindsets. So most of the time, it has been observed that teams are not having the proper knowledge of Agile. So I'll give you one example. One of the team was having a Agile methodology, executing the project in Agile, but they are taking around 1 hour in their stand-up meeting, morning stand-up meeting, which cannot be extended for more than 10 minutes, but they are taking a lot of time. And then in the evening, they are keep on working extra. Everybody is working extra for a long time. So when we saw that, we said that why you are having all the team members in that meeting, and why it is extending. If somebody is having any impediment, any problem, technical or maybe executional problem, you can discuss separately, but
Right.
this meeting should not go more than 10 minutes. So this is a best example of lack of knowledge. They were not having the knowledge how to execute the sprint, stand-up meeting. So that's the main challenge that people are facing. This is very small example from the development team side, but the same thing is happening with the stakeholder. Those who are raising the bills to customer, they were also saying that when you are completing the project, they don't know that we can keep on billing the customer based on the resources you are putting in a project, because your resources are working, they are incurring some cost. And that is what a commercial team needs to understand, that how to write a proper agreement with the client.
Right.
That what is the agreement with the client should have the clear visibility, both sides, that how we will bill you. It is so earlier it is like in a traditional model, it is like milestone based billing system. So as you said, how it will impact the dollars, it will impact the dollars, because you are not completing the milestone, you are completing a chunk of milestone.
Right. So to my audience now, what Sumit has just brought one topic. I'll request you to go to our previous video from Balaji, where we discussed about the agile contracts, how it is being designed and developed and implemented. Balaji is a very um, experienced agile coach, and he has vast knowledge of all these topics. So I'll request go to my channel, YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and share your inputs. Do watch those videos also. Yeah, Sumit. So coming back to our topic, these contracts are very important. So Balaji did, as I mentioned, Balaji did reflected on these in detail in my video. So coming back, um, uh, I've been to part of many agile transformations as an engineer as well as a Scrum Master. So traditionally, people are, they resist change. They don't want to change. They're fearful of change. And then, so what are your experience, or what are some of the things that you will share when people are resisting to change from traditional project management to agile project management?
Yeah, so yeah, you are right. And this is very good question, maybe very practical question. People are facing this challenge a lot. And we are like 20 plus years of experience, guys, knows this transformation from traditional to agile. So yeah, this is very important question. So Nagesh, I say that most importantly, first of all, that we face a lot of resistance from the teams because of the different fears. Fear of the work getting done in a specified limited time, fear of getting lack of resources or experts in the team, because you are working in a cross-functional team,
Right.
And every time you will not get all kind of resources, designer, tester, developer, architect, and all blah 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 resources. So fear of that. So I would say like resistance is coming because of the fear. And another most important resistance point is that people are not having the adequate knowledge. So I would say like to help them to start in a or transform your journey in agile is to educate your teams, including your all stakeholders.
Yeah, senior leadership. Senior
Leadership as well. Yes. They should know what is agile and how to work or how a organization will work in an agile methodology.
Yeah, adoption of agile way of working. Adoption of agile way of working, right?
Correct. So they should know that. So first of all, you should understand the fears. Do maybe talks with your all stakeholders, and then make a plan to educate them in this, because once they will come out from the fear, then they will start adopting it easily. So one thing is like educate. So for that, you can start training. For your development team, maybe you give some chance to do some POCs in Agile, or maybe some flexible timelines and the regulatory things with initial phases. For example, you are crossing your timelines for a sprint, maybe not 2 weeks, but you are taking 3 weeks, that's fine. Let them understand. And in every retro, you give a proper knowledge that it should be two weeks. How to complete in 2 weeks? That's the plan. That's the methodology. That's the guidelines for you all.
Right.
Apart from this, from the technicals, because we are working in a technology company, so in a technical things, you should adapt proper tools and technologies to do a agile development.
Agree.
In a
Yes.
state of doing more manual work or laborious work, you should adopt all the technologies and frameworks that will make your life easy, that will give you agile results, and that will help you to do agile development.
Right.
So, for example, like in our projects, I'm heading the Microsoft practice as well. So we are not writing any test cases manually. We have adopt some frameworks, X unit, N unit, whatever framework you wanted to adapt. So you adapt any unit testing framework and implement in your development processes. Make your development processes automate. So use beautiful things, CI/CDs. You can use that. Get the early reports, get the automatic reports. You need not to put your time in all these things, but tools will help you to get it done. So
Right.
once you see the reports, you can do that. Apart from that, you can also do the automated source code review. So while writing the code, your code is proper or not, you need not to review. You do not to go in a peer review. It is the automated tools. Maybe your peer review will lose 2 points, but the automated tool will not. So you will get a more secured and better coding. It will also give you some guidelines, what is warnings, what is going wrong, what is not going wrong. So you will get chance to deliver a best quality source code in a short period of time. So that's how you can bridge the gaps, as well as you can leverage the technology to enable your team to come out from the fears, and then you can easily execute your project in Agile. Maybe in a couple of months, initially, they all will struggle because the new frameworks, new technology, new development processes, they may raise a lot of resistance. But after a time, once you will be settle down all the things, you are giving more education, more knowledge, and more help, importantly, then it will come to the place.
Great. Yeah. So leveraging technology and building culture, it's a great combination to have an agile to build an agile project management team. So great, Sumit. That was wonderful. Moving ahead. So what are the roles? Does communication? Communication is key. When we say that face-to-face communication. So I'll share my experience when I used to work traditionally and project management waterfall. I still remember I used to sit in a different area of the office as a tester. The development team used to sit in a different way, and then there was only one communication throughout the day that okay, development has been done and you start testing. And only one communication used to go out and testing has been done. These are the defects and these are the test results. So Agile kill this way of working technically. Kill is not the good word, but remove this kind of. You have to work face to face together. So how important it is the communication. I gave one example. You may share more examples of how communication is important in agile project management.
I would say communication is a very crucial part for everything that you do. So it is not just an agile methodology, but it is in any methodology you adopt. Communication is very important. And with communication, probably you can get an advantage to show your problems, to get answer of your problems, and then you can conquer the battle. So that is the most important thing that one team should take care. And in agile communication, I would say, first of all, the product owner or maybe the Scrum Master should have the proper communication with their team to show that what they are going to, what is their ultimate goal, how they will execute it. So with that, your team will understand clearly what are their goals, and when all will do a collective, work to achieve that goal, they will definitely achieve that goal. So one thing is like clear objective should be explained to all the team, and then the expectation of the stakeholder as well, vitally important and equally important. Stakeholder also having a lot of things that they will communicate to further down the line. So you have to be very clear with that. First thing is this. Secondly, the facilitating of collaboration, because once you are working in a team where 10 people are developing something, they should have a good collaboration in among the team members, and that can only become by the effective communication. And nowadays, people are working in a same city, but from the different locations, maybe from the different cities or countries. So it is very important to collaborate easily and effectively communicate our things. So in Agile, you are having a opportunity every day. You can have a Scrum meetings where you can do this, where you can show your impediments, where you can discuss what are your achievements, what you have completed. And the third one is like, if you are doing, collaboration, stand-up meetings, bridging the gaps by the Agile methodology, then you should also adapt some of the tools, take advantage. Again, I'm going from the technology side because I have a background of technology. So you can use technology as well.
Right.
So yeah, for your project management style, you can use some of the tools like Jira or something where you can, maybe you work late and post your things on, update your things on Jira, update your status on Jira, update, push your, code on some Bitbucket or something, code repository. Team members will automatically get a mail, okay, this is done. And in morning meetings, you can explain it, okay, I am done this. I'm free, I can take more time. I have more time and I can do more work. So this how the communication is became very effective in Agile.
Right. I'll bring another my experience and to how the communication is important, the collaboration and the communication. So Sumit brought technology and the team communication, but I'll bring another aspect of collaboration with customer. So as a team, I'll request you to have this customer collaboration early in your project management, early in your sprint cycle, because that will help you and your team to get the idea what customer actually is looking for. So if you keep it delayed, the customer collaboration, you may end up delivering something which is not valuable or maybe something delayed. So fail fast is the key. Have a clear conversation, collaboration, communication with your customer or end user. Show it, this is how we are building, ask them why we are building this, who is going to use it, how they are going to use it, where these products are going to be used. All these questions, it will improve the quality of the product. So that's pretty much I wanted to add.
Yeah, nicely said, Nagesh. This is very important point that you bring up. How to effectively communicate and then collaborate with your customers is most important, because they are the ones, those who are giving you bread and butter. So yeah, it's very important. Apart from that, I would also add one point here with respect of the communication. Effective communication is fostering mindset of openness, because once you fostering this culture of openness, where you will be having a lot of tools and technologies to take feedback from everyone, and then positively take that feedback, accept that feedback, working on the limitations of or shortcomings of that process, then it will be give confidence to your juniors, to your team members, to your colleagues, that everything is on the records, and my organization is taking care of everything that we are seeing. And that's how you are fostering a culture of openness, and they will come out with more ideas that ultimately helping an organization and a project team to deliver some value to their end customer. So yeah, collaboration with customer is very important.
Great. Coming to our last question of the day, Sumit. So there are a lot of people aspiring to be into in this journey, project management, agile professionals and all that, even the teams. So what are some of the advices that you will give to such teams where, what should they do to improve their agile way of working or adopt agile project management successfully?
Right. So I think from my experience, what we have done practically and we achieved to the better and successful results is that first thing is that your entire organization should have a good knowledge. And if you wanted to take any help, then you can take a help of agile coach, how to deliver the projects from in agile methodology. Agile is a big, umbrella. It's also having a lot of sub, methodologies, the Scrum, Kanban, Lean, or pair programming. But what is important is to have a knowledge, at least high level knowledge of all, but deep knowledge of at least one, so that what you are planning, what is best for you, that is you are very clear with, and that is with all the organizational members should know. First thing is that foster this culture, then the learning. Continuously, your team should learn on agile methodology as well as on your technical tools, and because that will help them to develop agile projects and delivery in that way. Secondly, I would say that the culture of openness that we discussed, that everybody have a right to discuss anything. So open door policy, some companies are having.
Psychological safety. Yeah. Psychological safety is very, very essential here. Yeah.
Yes, psychological safety. So that will come because if you are having open door policy, you can come and discuss with me. You need not to shy, or you need not to fearful when you are discussing with your colleagues and leaders. So that culture you have to maintain. That is very important. That will help a lot. Also from this, I would say that you can customize your needs of adapting the methodology. Maybe in a one project, you go with a hybrid model. Initially, sometime hybrid model in the same like waterfall. And then after developing the things, you are coming in a agile. So that is also helping. Apart from that, giving some time to your teams to digest all this, world of agile. So for that, you can give some time for POCs kind of thing, where they can taking a hands-on experience and delivering everything in a agile way. So I would say, like holistically, you should give a good knowledge of how an organization can work and deliver a project in agile.
Great. So in short, in summary, I'll say keep learning, keep exploring, and keep doing the good work. Thanks a lot, Sumit, for your time and valuable inputs on, agile project management. Really, thank you. And
thank you very much, Nagesh. Thanks a lot. Nice talking with you.
Same here. To my audience, if you like this video, please share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel, and see you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Bye.